Hello everyone, it's me again, Maximus, and today we are talking about how to install a rifle sling to the L85A2 rifle. Now currently you're just looking at an airsoft L85A2. I wish I could have my own real L85A2 or A3 or even A1, I wouldn't really care. But unfortunately we don't have that capability in the world to actually own these in the civilian market, so you're just looking at an airsoft as basically a display piece. I don't play airsoft, so don't be asking me to, I'm not quite there yet. But a lot of people have been discussing about, why I love the L85 so much, etc, etc. And one of the big parts of why I like the rifle, in a recent video I just made, is the rifle slings actually in the way that the rifle ergonomically sits on the body is quite nice. And today I'm going to give you a video as to how to install the British Army sling to the mounts that are in this current configuration. Now, as most of you are aware, the L85 has had multiple upgrades since its initial service. We can see that this particular rifle has the old plastic handguard, which has now been replaced by the Daniel Defense quad rail Picitanny type system, which is fantastic. And the newer models are the A3, which have a completely modified structure. If you're curious about that particular rifle and its modifications, I have done a video on it, so go click on the little link above here and you'll be able to go watch it. So, the rifle sling itself is really simplistic, and that's why I love it so much. The L85A2 in this configuration will be able to accept it on two sling points, one located here and one located here. Currently it's configured for a sling being put on the opposite side of the rifle. So if I was to flip it over here, and by the way this is an airsoft so it is completely clear, there's no magazine in there, there's no BBs in the chamber. The other sling point is at the front here on the left side. You can see it's been configured to this side of the rifle, which is standard for most right-handers. Left-handed shooting with the L85 is not a good time anyway. But anyway, this can be adjusted if you wish to by removing a small screw on the side of the rifle. And this is not just airsoft, guys, this is particular to any L85 with this particular handguard on. So, the two sling points you're given here and here are going to be attached very easily using this sling. Now, the sling itself is a 3-point sling. Current British Army issue, I'm sure, is going to change, and maybe already has changed, but for those of you who are going maybe into airsoft and want to have more of an authentic, older style look, this is the rifle sling you would get. This particular rifle sling, believe it or not, is an Australian one, and it is the exact same rifle sling that the British Army's issued. Now, the NSN might be a little different. This is a different color. Normally it's OD green, but believe it or not, the catch, the looping, and all the sort of gizzards of it are the exact same. So let's start off by how we exactly do this, and I'm going to do this in step by step. So of course, whenever you're handling a firearm, make sure the weapon is clear and safe. This is a airsoft rifle, it has no magazine inside and is completely clear. So we are going to make sure that the rifle is clear before we install any kind of sling, because you are working around catches, levers, cock and handles, all that sort of stuff. Things can go wrong, so make sure you have the rifle unloaded before you get going. So, the rifle sling itself is very simplistic, okay? So, being that it's a 3-point sling, you're going to want to make sure that it operates as a 3-point sling. First things first that you need to do is ensure that you're working with the working end, which is this end. So if I just stretch out the sling like this, okay, you can see that this end is the working end. The loop needs to face up. As you can see, it can only go one way, like so. Okay, it can't get pushed down to the other side. The clip itself needs to be facing this way too, not this way, okay? You do not want the sling loop facing the wrong way around, you need it facing this way. So the clip needs to be top and the loop needs to be top. You can see that configuration there, it needs to be the same, just like so, okay? First thing we're going to do is install to the front part of the sling mount. So we're going to do that, grab the sling loop, pull it all the way through on the working end, making sure you don't let the rifle fall off the table like I'm about to do. Grab your working end, and this time you're going to place it through the front metallic loop on the sling, all the way through, pull it all the way through like so, till it's nice and taut, okay? The next thing you're going to do is place the sling working end through the top portion, as you can see the gap right here, along this edge. You're going to place it through that edge, just like that. You can see that, okay? And pull it all the way along. Now you've made your 3-point system, but it needs to be linked up to the back end. So, very simply, grab the other end of the working end, making sure it's flat and it's not twisted along the way because it's going to run flat along the rifle, okay? Putting it through the back loop of the rifle. Going all the way along, and as you can see, nice and flat all the way across. Okay, now you have your working end and you have your tail end. Now your tail end has two ports, okay? The front port and the back port. The working end, once it's flat and level, as you can see it is, there's no kinks or any problems there, it's all nice and straight, the way it should be, okay? You're going to grab your working end and place it through the underside of the back port. You can see that? Okay, so I place it through the back side of the working end there, the back port, and then through the front port. Just like so. That's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Now you have the ability, if you wish to make this tighter to an overall size of your body. It will not tighten when you keep it straight, so you'll need to push the excess through, just like any other strapping. Push the excess through this end, and lock in place like so, okay? And then if you wish to actually apply and test that it works, pull your clips and it should do that. If it doesn't do that and it falls to the floor or does not stay connected, you've done it wrong. So if you want to install a sling to the L85A2 in this current configuration with an old British Army rifle sling, that is the way you do it, folks. This is designed so that if you wanted to loosen it off, you can do so, but in its current configuration, it's really nice and tight, which is the way you want it to be. And really, that's about it, folks. Hopefully you took a little bit away from this, and if you want to learn anything more about the L85, or you want to, see how other things go along with it, I'll be more than willing to explain them to you. So if you're an airsofter, or maybe you're just still operating in maybe the cadets and things, I don't know if the cadets are still using these kind of rifles, I'm pretty sure you guys are, and you have these slings and you've never used one before and you want to use it in training or all that sort of stuff, you're more than welcome to use this video in your training sessions. And that is it, the 3-point sling on the L85A2. Big shout out to Sheldrake and for those who have sent me items like this in the past to review and to showcase, being that this is an Australian sling on a British rifle reviewed by a Brit/Canadian person. We have a Commonwealth video of epic proportions going on right now. Like I said, any future information you want to learn about rifles, weapon systems and things from the British Army or Canadian Army, let me know and I'll be more than happy to help. Hope you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, hit the little bell, buy the subscribe button to be notified of any upcoming videos. All the best, bye bye. On the older version, you have two sling points, one at the front and one at the rear. The one at the front can be customized left or right depending on if you remove the screw that is located on the side.